Three, two, one. So yeah, we'll get back to the Champions League in our final hodgepodge WNBA
Yeah, we'll
segment. So let's have a moment of silence for Angel Hernandez. No, we're not going to do that. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And Aaron Boone, my manager. It's unfair that Angel Hernandez is the face of bad officiating.
It's unfair to who? Angel?
Us.
Oh.
No,
yeah.
it is unfair to Angel. Angel.
He did it.
If you haven't already, because it's been a while, just go down an Angel Hernandez
Or just,
bad calls rabbit hole.
Yeah, put it in YouTube or Twitter.
Yep.
And you'll get, or probably TikTok too, and you'll get, the first 5 hits will be what all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, so, and this is where I think
the Bryce Harper, was that the one where Bryce Harper absolutely lost his mind on him?
Yeah, like when he called it called the check swing.
Oh, the check swing? Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody's lost their mind on him anyway, but...
Who was the other one? Schwarber.
Yeah, those are the good ones. And we've had this discussion, and I don't want to get bogged down into umpire stats, but the defenders of Angel Hernandez are saying, like, well, he had an average of like a 92%
That's
rating.
terrible.
Right, like when your profession is that you need to be as close to perfect as possible.
Correct.
And
90%. You're missing one call out of 10.
Yeah, and it's also too. This wasn't just when he was behind the plate.
No.
That can be excusable to a certain degree because that's a fucking high pressure situation and so on. But yeah, when you're on the third or the first baseline and you blow calls at first and third, or you interject yourself into home plate, like with the Bryce Harper one, no one appealed to him.
No, nobody even looked down his way.
The catcher, the home plate umpire didn't point down to him.
They were just ready for the next at bat, and then the umpire looks up because I guess they can hear Angel screaming down there.
Yeah,
and calling. Yeah, fucking douchebag. Good riddance, you piece of shit.
That's why he didn't get a World Series crew for like the last 10 years.
Because he's a piece of. Has he managed one though? I'm sure.
Yeah, but like early 2000s, early mid 20-teens.
Good riddance, buddy. Okay. The Yankees got hot.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge's.
Did you see that clip that's been floating around today where the pitcher asked where it was a ball and the umpire just pointed at Aaron Judge? It's like, well, you take it up with him, man. Like,
he's
a
giant.
He's like fucking 7 feet tall. Like, it's not a normal strike zone.
No, no, it's not. Just like, well, everybody would say it about the fuck was that guy's name in Boston? Dustin Pedroia.
Oh yeah,
or Altuve. Like their strike zone. It's like this phone down there.
I like that you went to Pedroia first for the tiny play.
Fuck. Where else would I have gone?
I think I'm taller than him.
And then, of course, it was 1A and 1B with Altuve.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy, too. God damn it.
You're
good.
Little tattoo at the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It's like those videos where it's like they show a small person throwing and then it's an olive. Sorry, I'm done. All right. So yeah, no, I can't say too many bad things about baseball right now.
No, at least Cardinals went through a rough stretch and actually won most of their games.
I saw that.
Which is...
Are they in third place now in the division?
Yeah, but we'll see. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on the fucking season. I mean, the bats have started hitting. And I'll see if I can do this without gagging, but the pitching pickups that Mozeliak made in the offseason.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
Have actually but I knew Lance Lynn was going to be good.
Well, you said that up from the jump.
That's all Lance Lynn did for us was eat innings and post big red W's. So,
he's like Montgomery.
Yeah, just solid. Just Sonny Gray, which that was the big purchase But I mean, he's finally living up to his reputation coming out of college.
I think he had a cup of coffee and a cigarette in New York.
Yeah,
and it was like one of those mid-season things. But I think he was hurt.
He's always had something nagging him, and so he's finally healthy. But knowing our pitching staff, they'll fucking run his elbow will
They'll
explode.
tweak a mechanic, and his elbow will explode.
It'll just fall off.
Yep. There will just be a limb out there.
So and the surprise is it Pete Gibson? But it's a Gibson, white guy. Like
yes.
But
I was like, really?
Yeah, but I mean, he's turned into like a Jordan Montgomery, a Jace, like eats innings. So we got
mid relief.
No,
These are all starters.
Yeah. And so these are the 3, 4, and 5. So our 1 and 2, which like Steven Matz had a nagging injury, and why am I blanking on his name now? It'll come to me. But
it's amazing what pitching does.
Yeah,
like the Yankees.
Well, and just solid pitching, like not trying to showboat, just get in there, grind it out. Get to the 6th inning so you can work your 1 through 3 in your bullpen.
Our bullpen is our closer is outstanding.
Yeah, Cardinals bullpen is really good this year.
The Yankees over the past couple of years have had a good bullpen. It's the fucking starting pitching.
Yeah.
Or the bats go cold.
But it's like Cardinals. It's like what I just named has been there from the beginning of the year. But they were. I mean, you had like Paul Goldschmidt hitting below 200.
Yeah, where's he at now?
He's getting back up there. But like they're finally Nolan Gorman's hitting. Brendan Donovan's hitting again. Even the old man pickup that we had, Brandon Crawford, is on the odd days he's filling in for Mason Wynn.
Wait,
he's actually contributing.
That Brandon Crawford?
Yeah,
he's like 42 now.
Yeah, but he signed knowing he was going to be the backup to our young gun starting shortstop.
Still, is he serviceable?
Yeah.
Still,
at first it was really rocky, but at least over this last stretch, the games that he's played, he's flashed the leather a little bit. The hitting's not all there, but it's as long as he's a defensive replacement for
that's exactly
which like Mason Wynn looks like Ozzie Smith, but with a stronger arm, which is crazy if you think about that. So,
wow,
yeah,
that's some high praise.
Yeah,
wow. Yankees have lost
about the same batting average though. But that's right now. Like he's only going to get better.
Yankees have lost 4 games, by the way, since mid-March.
I say that in the Cardinals.
I mean mid-May.
Cardinals have been playing the Phillies, but nobody can beat the Phillies right now. They're the best team in baseball.
Yes, they are.
So
they are.
Which is
and they're better than Atlanta, which says a lot.
Yeah, it's like I'll take that as long as they keep Atlanta down. But Atlanta's now hitting that that injury to Acuna is gonna hurt them.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna fill that in a month.
Yeah,
maybe the rest of the year. How long is he out?
I mean, it was an ACL injury, right? So
yeah, but I don't think he tore it.
No, I think it's just a bad strain on it.
Yeah, so he's probably out till July.
Yeah, I mean they're not going to trade anybody.
No.
Or what they'll probably do is rest him and then bring him in for the August September push.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he won't be back before July.
No, and then and anything if there's a team that can keep the Dodgers out of everybody being like that's what money buys you and actually plays into the narrative that we knew was going to happen. When you spend that amount of money, somewhere something's going to go wrong.
Yeah, this just happens to be Shotani gambling.
Yeah. Well, that word.
And not being able to pitch.
Yeah.
But if I had to guess, his pitching career might be over now. And I'm not saying because of injury. I'm just saying he's such a good at the plate.
Right. Well,
and everybody's got DH now. It's DH all
not to pat ourselves on the back, but it was only a matter of time before a certain. The Angels needed someone like him to get people in the seats. The Dodgers don't need that, so you're buying him, and it's going why would you risk him getting injured doing both when
he can hit 350 and
pick his strongest suit,
50-something home runs, and
he's also one of those dudes instead of throwing in your third baseman in relief if you're in one of those games, you can throw Ohtani in.
Can you? If he's DHing, I guess you're right, because you could put any player out there. You put the catcher, you got to go pitch for us real quick.
Yeah.
And the first baseman's going to catch.
Yeah, so they don't. In this case, they would never have to go through that embarrassment of rolling some position player out there, even if they're getting dominated. It would be like, oh no, go get your reps in.
Yeah, and just think about the playoffs.
Right. You have an extra bullpen guy sitting on your bench, not out in the bullpen. You just have to make sure he's staying up and staying crisp on it, but.
Oh, I'm sure he'll once he's healthy, he'll still have pitching sessions, and they're still going to trot him out there until something else happens. Dude's way too big to be swinging the bat as gnarly as he does, and then go out there and throw his elbow.
Yeah,
it's gross.
No, I mean that's the point. Is that why would you risk him hurting anything that would involve his swinging motion?
Right.
Which that's what he's really good at.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good pitcher, but he's an even better hitter. So just
he's an elite.
Yeah, keep him.
Yeah.
But that was only a matter of time, and particularly when the Dodgers spent that amount of money, you're not going to invest in that, and then like you said, he's going to tweak a bicep, and then he can't do shit for you.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. And so now. Josh Gibson is the greatest baseball player of all time.
How many seasons did he play?
12, I think.
Yeah, because I saw something where.
I mean, he would have had more, but unfortunately, he went crazy.
Yeah, he is such a fascinating dude.
Yeah.
And he was really, really, really good at baseball. Looking at those numbers, I was just what?
Yeah. No, and that's
it's mind blowing. He's first in everything.
That's the numbers that were collected. Remember, a lot of those games and part of seasons they didn't even track stats because they didn't give a shit about.
So that's why I was like, wow, somebody went and just did all that.
Yeah, that's what has been collected
based on hand fucking scorecards. You're right.
I mean, and that's also thanks in part to the museum, the Negro League Museum in Kansas City. They collect all that information.
Oh, okay. And then has dudes do it.
Sure.
Put it in a machine.
Yeah, there's always been the case where because of the lack of tracking of stats of those players back then, I mean, it's been theorized that Gibson had close to 900 home runs, but you can only account for the number that he currently has. But they're going. I mean, how many games did he hit 2 out? But nobody was keeping an official scorecard.
Was he ever on one of the teams that merged? Because didn't some of those Negro League teams merge with MLB?
No, no.
Merge in air quotes.
No, so he was dead. He was dead by the time the major leagues started, or he was at least institutionalized, but. Or institutionalized or dead before they started snatching up the Negro League players.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what
merging
means. I'm just going to buy these.
Yeah, I'm buying them.
Yeah. That seems gross. That a bunch of rich white guys were like, "I'm going to go buy those guys from that league."
Yeah, but you hear people talk about it from back then. They don't view it like that because it was. Even though it shut down one of the largest black-owned businesses in the entire world.